peace, one way
All
or
right.
another.
From that to this. Well, this certainly doesn't alleviate our misery. You take a card that is rated 7.8, and that is the highest of the choices I get. I have a bunch of cards from 1992, and the worst card printed in the last 5 years. And then I have a couple other cards from 1992, which also has the worst card printed in the last 5 years, and the second worst card printed in the last 5 years. That's my legendary. .8 out of 10 would be good. All right, let's see if we just actually... So what happens is I've been getting good legendaries, and then 22 or 26 like unplayable cards after that. Maybe we'll get a bad legendary, but we'll get playable cards to pair with it. What's up, Wayno? Those are good. I don't really know what to do with Scavenger now that Raw Math isn't in. It's all junk. Let's take tradable junk. This is all junk. I like this card. I like the Babbling Bookcase. Is Tsunami even good? Paying full price for Tsunami feels like a chump move. Let's take Scavenger over Splitter. I think I'd rather have the Worm than the Objection. Just a cheap card. Relic. You tell us if Tsunami's good. That's a fair point. I'm always watching Dreads, and he's always asking chat, like, should I do this, or what does this do, or what, you know? And then I think, well, he's the pro. Shouldn't he be telling us? And here I am asking you guys. Maybe. It's a clever trick to elicit engagement. You're getting good cards this draft? We actually are. We are getting good cards this draft. I'd rather take the Healing than the Blizzard, I think. Blizzard's just kind of dookie. 1 life sentence. Let's take the Chef. Picking these cards would be more interesting if there was, like, more than 0 to 1 playable card at any time. I don't really have the Elemental Synergy, but maybe we'll get something. Let's take Broker. I don't really want Fireball. I'll take a Wave. Deathborn. Can I ever take a Surflapod? Sunwell, Relic, Fire Lens. Probably not very good still. Alright. Alright, I can't remember what our prediction was for. Let's set up a prediction here and remember to pay it out. This is an 8 out of 10 deck. This is probably a 4 out of 10 for this meta.
My sorcery will
And
prevail.
would have probably even less agency than the last 2 games I played if I got the exact same. I mean, I got to go second in all 3 games so far. If I got the same matchup like Quest Priest into interactable, unbeatable Hunter, probably lose even faster with this one. You think he asked Quinn for barbecue dipping advice when he's eating his chicken nugget dinner? Probably. Quinn seems to be probably an avid dunker. I'm assuming he'll take Flame Strike. Oh, we have a Stream Sniper.
That's the one.
Well, ain't that peachy keen? Ain't that just a complete and utter delight?
You want to read
Wrong ingredient.
I don't know if the drafts are better than they were at the beginning of the meta, or I've become complacent to the shit state of the Union. They're definitely not better. They haven't changed anything other than making decks worse, right? By removing Energy Shaper and Story, which I think is good, but your deck certainly ain't getting better not drafting Energy Shaper. They certainly ain't. Going second again, we've gotten to go second in all 3 games today. And that puts you at a pretty severe disadvantage in each individual game.
Wrong ingredient.
Kings needing a 5-on-3 to score 1 goal. Well, they're gonna score 3 goals and win this game. Oh my god, it's 4-1? Okay, maybe not. Have it on good authority that Dread's already talked to the team, so they bring back Barons so we can enjoy Excavated Underground. Keep Dreads away from the set selection, please. I think even Dreads would tell you he'd rather not be involved after his last mess up. Hockey game on still at 10 p.m. Yeah, always. Kings start at like 7:30.
What happened to No One Left Behind?
Wrong ingredient.
Like your start home games at the same time? Yeah. Yeah, so it must have been like a lot of penalties or something, some stoppages. It's pretty late. Usually they're done by like 9:45 to 10:15 in that range. But it's almost over, so. It's opening day, so maybe they did like a little extra ceremony or something. Blow some horns and stuff. What's up, Mokni? Need to go over here.
What to do? What to do?
What am I doing? Oh, I'm playing this. Wait, he left them both up? Seems questionable.
Put on a great show!
5-10.
Go on, miss just one.
Kinda down to take that, but let's get something down this turn.
Best song yet.
Now the question is, if I play Relic next turn. Exilus Arcane Bolt. Yeah, we dealt 6, but I need to play what I get this turn. Or I guess I need to play this and hope I hit like a decent 3-drop. Seemed too good.
Shaking us stir.
Okay, I don't know. It's kind of banging on me here. That's not good. Like how he missed a bunch of damage, though. It does help me, but... GG. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get there here. Does not appear as though this will be one we can get out of. Maybe.
Run as fast as you
A
can.
thirst beyond death.
Traveling bookcase. You think it's another, counter spell?
A thirst beyond death.
All's well that Sunwells.
I think we're playing great.
Death will not be a mercy for you.
What we're doing and the decisions we're making don't matter at all again. This...
It's all in your head.
He threw away his 8/5 and then floated 2 mana, knowing exactly what he was gonna play.
Good to use, better to wear.
I've done my part. Nice play. Thanks, Lope. I've done my part. I've done my part through an hour of Hearthstone today.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Oh, Lope, I meant to message you, actually, thanking you for hooking it up yesterday, man. You know how clutch that stuff comes in. Also, did you see my Mega Bonk score? Lope needs to join our fantasy basketball. Does he want to? I don't know how many spots we have open. I don't know if everyone... We need everybody to send 50 bucks to Finchy. You ready to me? Yeah, I thought it balanced out pretty well, but still, you know. Sometimes people don't or can't. Return the favor sometimes.
Just stunning.
Sometimes you raid people and like they forget you exist. Yeah, sometimes, you know, they can't do anything about it, but sometimes they can. I sent my money. Okay, let me send my money to Finchy. Finchy. I didn't yet. So. Oh crap, I didn't do a Discord announcement here. Whoops. All right, PayPal.
You're both number one to me.
Never seen Arcane Giant? Is it in the Sunwell as the main legendary bucket? Yeah, Sunwell is our legendary. And Giant is in the bucket. Okay, logged into PayPal. Let me pay... Send?
The more you struggle.
Let me send it to... Twitch chat fantasy at Gmail?
Can you feel the gift?
Okay.
I lost my base.
What's God, Redbeard? What's up, Soul Food? Red is back. Stupid internet last night. I came back last night. It was down for like 45 minutes. They were actually doing real maintenance or they had a real outage. Let's hope that doesn't happen again for a month or two. Send me some money. No, I'm the streamer. You're supposed to send me money. Big win? Oh my god, I think we lost that one. I was just gonna switch to bonking already. It's the Xfinity special. Yeah, I'd been good for a while. Let's hope we can hit a nice little streak of 2 months. Kill your internet and never warn you? Yeah. Good thing he didn't attack that one turn. Good thing he killed off his 8-power minion. And then didn't push an extra 7. Those two were helpful. Also, this guy was the guy that left up both of our marooned archmages. I don't know what he killed. He had a way to kill it on board, and then I looked back and it was still there. So they had to misplay almost every turn of the game in order for us to win 22 turns later. I don't know if that bodes well for our deck or not. I did like that play we made though with the broker. was pretty satisfied with that. Was he the guy who sniped the crappy secret? Yeah, I don't know if he was really sniping, though. I just say that anytime somebody gets it, especially if I take something that's not good and they take it. But it's like, people are like, oh, I always just take the best card. And then people always take it. Or, oh, I just always take the worst card. And then people are just, they're like, well, I just take the worst card because they're going to take it. And people say both arguments. Well, I took the second best card. And that guy was just like, oh, well, I'll just take the second best card. Like, well, what the hell? Then what the hell am I supposed to do? I think you'd still have one if he attacked. Like if he dealt 8 more. Yeah, maybe. We weren't that low. We still could have come back, I think. It would have been a lot tighter. I want to play this. But unless I'm getting the value from it, I'm not really crazy about it. But if I don't play this... Oh, you know what I can do, I guess? Alright, let's play it, and then we'll actually kill this. Then he can't buff it. Can't play a Seal of Champions on it.
The culprit was
Not tight. Look at this sick discount. Actually, the discount does matter. Man, I would love to play this. But let's do this. Discount does still allow me to ping. I might play the Archmage anyway. Wow. Pepper, would you consider getting this? I checked the oldest VOD from 5 years ago and you had the same model for a reasonable budget. Are these? It seems like a good investment to me. Pepper hates good sound quality. I have a pair of $500 headphones. That I use when I'm on the toilet. My ones for like easy listening in bed for music and stuff are like 3,800. I absolutely love that Lope copy pasted that though. That's funny. Now that's a comedy of errors.
What happened to no one left behind?
Bask in my radiance.
Prime has some good Sonys on sale right now. A lot of sales. So are you suggesting that he buy the...
Yes, that's the one.
Did he buy the headphones for me and then send them to me? I kind of like it. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's one of those comments that's hard to read while you're streaming, even though it was a good comment. Was it a copy pasta, though? Oh, I thought this was the heel. I got excited.
Do not look away.
Wrong ingredient.
They're trash, no offense. It's like people who enjoy AirPods, keck. Order? Wait, what was wrong with my order? Didn't I want to cast the big spell with the discount? I could have had one infuse. No. Because then I get the discount on that and not the discount on the 6. But I guess if I'm going to play it either way, maybe. But I have to trade first to get the board space for the 6 drop, right? I use $20 Apple earbuds for everything. I like them the most. Imagine, Lope, doing the thing you like the most instead of the thing that Twitch chat tells you. Instead of spending money on something you don't like or don't want or don't need. What a fail. Why don't you just do what chat tells you? Just spend money frivolously on things you can't afford, that you don't like, that you don't want. You certainly don't need. Sounds like we're both doing it wrong. I think if you tell somebody that they should buy something that costs $150, you should give them that money. I think you should be socially obligated to hand them 2 crisp $100 bills. Spell burst. Wait, I was reading that. Spell burst plus spell damage 1, spell burst draw 2. You wax and then he hits. Or then he hits and then he whacks. I don't know. Either one is great for me. But no hero power. Interesting. Very interesting. We need to go up a run. I know. I said we would. Do you want to do it right now? Or do you want to be streaming? Are you off today? Let's do it tomorrow. Let's just say. Unless you want to do it today. Today's fine. You want to do it tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow. Or the next day you're streaming. I'm off. I'm so tired. I'm down. Okay, let's shoot for tomorrow. And then if you're tired or pure dubstep, thank you for your follow. If you're tired or I'm actually beat today. I've been sleeping so poorly.
It is our time to step out of the shadows.
Which loner deck should I pick? Warlock for competitive, Mage if you're gonna dust it.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Chat said the one with, the Mage one is the best if you're gonna dust it. What is Fanta on? I don't know. They're very passionate about being an asshole, I guess. Seems to be a defining personality trait. I have gone ahead and relieved them of their ability to chat for some time. But it appears to be somebody without any social skills whatsoever. I do not feel like a great loss has occurred in my life. Feel like...
Good morning Bar and chat. Red Body Pride Flow is 65 months and more to come, like a little reminder how time has flown in the past years. Good luck on your future runs.
I feel like a small but very vocal minority of Twitch chat has actually maybe never touched grass, never interacted with another human being, at least not in a pleasant interaction, at least not where the other person felt like it was a pleasant interaction with them. Very small. Most people are pretty cool. But you do have a very small, very vocal minority that seems consistent in their stupidity. Good morning, Redbeard in chat. 65 months and more to come, like a little reminder how time has flown in the past years. Good luck on your future runs. Thank you so much. It won't be this one, but maybe the one after this one. Definitely a lot of inward knees, unathletic. He never had the makings of a varsity athlete. That much is clear. Okay. Okay. He's only drawn 800 extra cards. I've met women in my dreams. Doesn't have to be women. It could be gentlemen. The key is
You win this.
human interaction. Some of these Megabonks hitboxes are suspicious. I can never pick up the power-ups. The magnet, the shield, the coin thing. I run right through them. I like the Skull character who rides a skateboard. I liked him at first. I've kind of given up on him. Okay, there's a card I actually might want to put in the deck. Telling you, I feel like the redraft pool is slightly, I don't know. Something's off about it. I like never get cards I actually want to put in my deck. Honestly, I'd rather have the Renovator. Talking to the boss, damage spheres, even though they are not touching me. I feel like depending on your build and what you've picked up kind of in the beginning, I feel like sometimes the boss spheres are just unavoidable. I've never really got the feeling that they're not touching me, but that they'll just, I mean, they do just spawn right underneath you.
Will prevail.
So if you're in the air, a lot of times like it'll throw you in the air and then it'll just put a bunch underneath you and then you just land on it. I think that's crap. Apparently he's meta good. I haven't seen anybody have really much success with the skateboarding skeleton. But I think the kind of cool thing about Megabonk is pretty much everyone's kind of quote-unquote meta, depending on, you know, certain factors, certain circumstances. Like, you can have a reasonable amount of success with pretty much any character. Like, you can beat tier 3 with any character, I'm sure.
The calm before the storm.
You want to read a book? I want to read a book.
Any secret I can play next turn? If he uses the coin, then a 3 and a 1 is pretty reasonable.
Let the pain speak to me.
That's not really what I want. Deny him cards?
Books are fun. So fun.
Maybe? I get a 3. Then a 3 will go down to 2. Could play those 2. Terrible with the knight and the swords are hard. Terrible with the knight and the swords are hard. I like the knight. I think Oofy's cool.
Bask in my radiance.
What happened to no one left behind?
I think Oofy's cool. Sometimes you gotta time the sword hit. If you get enough projectiles and enough size, you don't have to time anything. It's wonderful. I feel what kind of helps with things like that, or even the charging shrines, is sometimes it is kind of hard to see, or like you're looking at a lot of different things.
I do the crime. You do the time.
And you can kind of time it audibly, like rhythmically, like you'll hear the sword, and you can kind of know when your thing's gonna go off.
What happened to no one left behind?
Do not look away.
Or like you can hear the shrine charging while you're like maybe trying to like kill something so it doesn't push you out. But you're also trying to like pick up a chest at the same time. Okay, I want to play Mega Bonk again. I want to try some mean builds. I want to try getting like the Mega Mac Daddy poison build. I don't know, I just kind of feel like it might be okay, or maybe like a Mega Mac Daddy knockback build. The Mega Bonk chatter to Hearthstone chatter ratio is about 500 to 1. 500 Hearthstone to Mega Bonk, right? Yeah. It's different hearing how a real gamer plays this Bonkville game compared to the balloon chump. Look. He may have played a lot more than all of us. That's clear. But he's trying his best, okay? And while he may never get there, he might get there. But probably not. And that's important.
Do not look away. Do not look away.
I have 6 frames in my deck.
In my radiance.
The balloon chump retires, Mega Bonk runs. Yeah. Let's retire a lot of the Hearthstone runs. But in this meta, I don't blame him. Not too much, at least. Not too much. He's doing his best. I'm not sure if I've seen Dreads really thrive at a game outside of Hearthstone. The werewolf game, or you just watch the story. That one I thought was. God, can I tsunami?
Do not look away.
I mean, if I can Story of Amara next turn, or if I can draw like a Clergy, that could be nice. He was amazing at Silent Hill, completely terrible at it, but amazing viewer experience. Oh, I mean, I think they're incredibly entertaining. Where's the Ninja Turtles clip? Or the Plate-Up clip? Or any of the Elden Ring clips? They are something special, needless to say. Less than 50k? I mean, less than 50, that's okay, you know.
But I am undying.
Darn it. Okay. Play that. I sort of need to play this. So can I play this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What to do?
What happened to no one left behind?
Okay. And what am I doing next turn? A 7 and a 3, probably? You think he can feel it when we're talking smack about him in his sleep? I mean, he was here. He might be up. He's probably up playing Mega Bonk right now, getting mad at us. Mostly me, I'm sure. But chat's the one saying it, and I'm just reading it, and also kind of agreeing with some of it. He was here, and it's not that late. What I'm saying, and what Tretch kind of said, is it's his best content is when he's dying in other games or when bad stuff's happening to him in Hearthstone. That's when we're all kind of like, this is it. This is the real deal. This is our quarterback. This is our champion. Yeah, when he's actually like crushing people in Hearthstone, or in the very unlikely possibility that
The Dark Lady did not
you know,
commit.
he's thriving in a different game. That's not as good for us, the chatters.
Better to
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
You know what I don't want him to get any of these. I don't want these. I just wanted Ice Barrier. I don't know. If he takes this, he's stream sniping though. That's the truth. If counterspell, yeah, that's true. We got a stream sniper. Man, does anybody not snipe?
That's the one.
If I play any games that aren't
Welcome to the crew.
snipers, I guess the answer is no. Absolutely not. Never lucky. One of us is never lucky. And, well, frankly, it's him. That's his name, but still, it feels like it's me.
Happened to no one left behind.
Wrong ingredient. Just done.
That's the way.
Kind of a dumb sniper. Forgot about counterspell. Maybe he just had only one spell in his hand. He just got a free way to break my counterspell.
Music's for everybody.
Look, you can take the sniper out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the king of the jungle. That's me, okay? You can quote me on that.
You win this
I don't know if it's just me, but all of a sudden, Hearthstone seems great again. Use a sniper use Hex before the CC? What if he didn't trust that he was going to be able to kill the 8/8? Love your consistency in live streams. That's my streamer. Label, you're a hero of mine. Do you know that? You're a bit of a hero of mine. Thriving in the arena. Thriving in Redbeard's chat. How so? Hold on, I'm listing some of the things. Thriving in the arena. Thriving in Redbeard's chat. Maybe having like some pretty good other aspects of your own life, I hope. It's true. You know, our last day off was quite some time ago. I don't even know when. Well, I don't take a lot of days off. Huh. Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? I appreciate you donating most of your waking hours, so that I may watch at my convenience. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Anybody hitting the follow button, or the subscribe button especially, or going over to the YouTube and watching the Redbeard Bonk videos. Watching the, Redbeard, Hearthstone videos on YouTube. Keeper, thanks for your follow. Big Keeper.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
How's it going? What's up, Sally? Early Sally sighting. I got so much housework done today and an excellent workout. Today's a good day. Heck yeah. That sounds like an excellent day. I'd say things are going
No one left behind.
reasonably well here. Playing my beloved Hearth. with some of my beloved friends. Sally, silicic acid? I don't think that's how I don't think so, no.
Me not shady.
I don't think that's what she goes by.
You wanna read a book? I wanna read a book.
Well, that ain't what you wanna see.
Sunset.
Maybe that. Label with the 32 months. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. Did we go to the moon? Oh, yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson and the Mythbusters said yes. So, I'm gonna trust them more than some fake YouTube channel. We toss your dino pet. He seems to enjoy it. I think we ought to toss the dino pet. So what you do is wind him up and send him flying.
What happened to no one left behind? That's the way.
Books are fun. So fun.
I need to see the Mythbusters on it. Yeah, I'm sure you can find it. Feed KP. Let's feed this little dino pupper. Yeah, Mythbusters moon landing. I think it's like there's no wind, there's no atmosphere on the moon, so the movement of the flag is super consistent. And they also tested, I think, like the dirt flying up in a vacuum, like the vacuum of space. I think that was super consistent. Everyday Astronaut has an extensive, exhaustive video debunking landing on the moon or debunking not landing on the moon.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Therein lies part of the question. Debunking the moon itself. Well, now that's getting a little enticing.
That's the way. 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 That's the way.
I'm trying to make it look like I'm debating which card to attack with, so that he debates on which AoE to take. Showing that we did? Oh, okay, yeah. Mythbusters was such a good show. Wish they still did it today. Adam Savage still shows up on things and does things. Wonder why we haven't gone back. We cut a bunch of funding to NASA and space exploration and space research, right? Didn't Adam and Jamie end up hating each other? From what I understand, they didn't hate each other, but they weren't like good friends. They had a professional working relationship, but they weren't like best buddies or anything. And I don't think they were like good friends before the show. I actually was reading about it fairly recently. I think Jamie was originally like, he was supposed to be, it's kind of supposed to be like more Jamie doing stuff, and Adam was just like way more interesting, or like he was way more charismatic. And Jamie was like, oh, okay, like he should be the guy that everybody likes, and Jamie should be like the prickly old kind of curmudgeon. There's a YouTuber that did a video on why NASA's having a lot of funding cut. The channel's called Astrum. I like Astrum. I like Astrum's voice. I'm not sure there's anything particularly valuable on the moon. I don't think that's true. Yeah, real estate is incredibly valuable. What's on the moon? What's in comets that's like super, super abundant and super valuable? What resource valuable on the moon? Helium-3 for nuclear fusion. Rare earth elements. There's something in like asteroids that's like I thought there was like something specific.
King.
The past is dead.
I forget.
My sorcery will prevail.
Lemon squid. Helium-3 is extremely valuable. China's already mining it, apparently. On the moon? Or just in general? Maybe it was Helium-3 I was thinking of. But couldn't remember. Aliens live on the dark side of the moon. Everyone knows that. The real estate's super valuable. Because launching stuff from the moon is so much cheaper than launching stuff from the Earth. I'm surprised that when we visited the moon, people didn't really push to like build a moon base up there. Okay, do I want to play a 3-mana draw 2?
You wanna read a book?
I think so. Just to get that down, use it like an arcane intellect.
I prefer post-pop goblin.
Game 3 is fused with deuterium to produce massive amounts of energy. I love energy. In fact, sometimes I think I might need some more energy. Babbling shitbird? Oasis ally.
You wanna read a book? I wanna read a book.
I mean, these things, those aren't bad. These things should help me get... this guy down at least. Now if he coins out a travel security, I can still bodybuilder and trade it. I also still have the reverberate for a travel security.
Nothing gets
Wouldn't a space base be super costly to maintain, not to mention destroyed by space debris sooner rather than later since the moon lacks an atmosphere? Yeah, we'll just put up like a dome or something. The ISS doesn't have an atmosphere, true. That's probably true. Should I bother with this?
I miss just one.
It's very close to Earth, so we can send up materials to fix it constantly. feel like some aspects of this story check out.
Go on, miss just one.
Watch this. Well, that could have been worse. This is the type of guy that goes to a concert and asks everyone to turn down the music. Sit down. Sit down. Some of us are trying to enjoy the show. Part of the deal of venturing far away is that you will be far away. True. True. That means you're closer to something else, though. Think of it that way. Play with KP. Alright, I'll play with KP. I tried to have KP block those for me.
Hand is too full.
Noni, thank you for the 2 months. Alright, let's make today one of those days where everybody subscribes to Redbeard. But door closes, there's one less open door. Yeah, I guess that's true. It's just no way around that. One less open door. Well, honestly, that checks out. Feed KP. This guy's gonna be fat with all the food you guys are feeding him. Only AI will be able to travel the cosmos. You shall be known as Cosmos. I shall be known as Ham Radio. I shall be known as Ham because I enjoy ham radio. Think KP tastes good? He could. I see a lot of requests to feed KP.
Out of my jungle!
Okay, I look back and he's built another wall. This guy can suck my walls. What have we got? Something?
All life must end.
Alright, I'll feed KP a bunch, okay? It just takes a while for that damn meat to refresh. Is 3-Eye Atlas gonna come closer to us? Isn't it moving towards us? So yeah. I don't know if it'll be close enough for us to worry. We were talking about this the other day, nobody seemed to care. But there's like 10,000 asteroids that, like within the next like 200 years, have like a, you know, whatever, they're all like 0.002 to hit the Earth, you know, 6 to hit 300 years from now. But if you're like, well, there's 10,000 of them, like, well, oh, that they're not gonna hit. The odds are so low. There's so many of them. Some are gonna hit. And if you go and you watch some of these space YouTube channels, I don't know, they don't seem to be talking out of their arse. Astrum, PBS Spacetime, John Michael Gaudier. They'll be like, oh yeah, we just found, like, they just, what's that, Kurznagat or whatever? Like, oh yeah, they found an asteroid that, like, we didn't even know about until,
You asked for it.
you know, 10 days ago, and it came within, you know, oh, it was closer than all the other ones we were scared about maybe hitting us. Like, all the time, there's just a new asteroid that they don't even know about. If 3-eye hit, it would be very bad. For example, I'm not sure if it's a planet killer size or not. It might be. King Tut made a meteor knife. Is that right? King Tut? That's one hitting that's large enough to cause catastrophic damage is extremely low? Sure, sure. But not 0. Not 0. Tell that to the dinos. Tell that to King Plush. He lost a cousin in that catastrophe. I was hoping to hit this. If he plays Tide Pools and doesn't like hit a bunch, I'll be happy to play that, and I would have been happy if that one got buffed. God, I hate this game. The way things are going in the world, I might welcome the asteroid. I would not welcome the asteroid. I say, the way I see it, just keep living. There's a lot of pornography left to watch.
You want to read a book? I want to read a book.
Those aren't good. The odds of humanity being destroyed by something from outside the atmosphere is way lower than by something from within. Let's focus on staying alive, all of us. We need to be batteries
Welcome to the crew.
in the machines of the lives of the billionaires and soon-to-be trillionaires. That's what I think.
Go on, miss just one.
Books are fun.
Crap, who was that following? Kaiser Sohei? Thanks. Vast wisdom. It's like he's choosing exactly where those things go. Sends him wherever he wants.
Books are fun. So fun.
Good to use, better to wear.
How did that get there?
Sunwell.
I'm waiting for the tech which sucks out CO2 directly into the air to receive more funding. Manaku the tyrant, give these people air. Give these people CO2. If I had to bet on something, I bet on nuclear weapons. Redbeard, if you were born with no hands and no head, do you think you would still turn out to be a Hearthstone pro? No brain? And no athletic, hand-eye coordination? Yeah, I think I could have managed. I just played with my hog. When I was done with that, I would have suited up for my job at work. No Hands is a great streamer, as is Dreads. Poor Dreads.
Yours.
Poor, incredibly rich Dreads. Bowser, thank you for your follow. Bowser.
Magical might is starlight.
No Hands has hands. Yeah, but his hands hurt, so, you know. Did that just hit his face 0 times? Oh, come on. The game can't screw me that hard. Can it? I mean, I've been screwed before, but... perhaps not quite like that. So I will be away for a couple of days. Let's crack another one. Dreads is the type of guy who watches a scary movie and fast forwards all of the scary parts. Gotta see the scary parts. This is known.
What's your dream destiny?
Giant taunt. Kind of annoying. A little bit annoying. What is going on here? Why is he generating all this random healing?
You are not just one.
That's enough out of you, QOEK4 with your premium Quest Mage deck. That's enough out of you. Checked out Hades 2 since release. It's pretty damn good if you like roguelites. I played a ton in early access, and I was so damn good at it, and I loved it so much. But I haven't played any since it's been in full release. And I heavily suspect that the full release is very much similar to the limited release or whatever. Well, maybe. I don't know. Heard there's a new weapon. I was asking chat, I was like, what's different? They're like, oh, there's a new weapon and you can like plant some new trees. Like, okay, I feel like this game's been out for a year already. It's great though. Hades 2 is incredible. Well worth the money spent.
Jaina versus Rexa.
Which is only like 20 bucks or something.
Let the hunt begin.
My sorcery will prevail.
Wait, I can win this? I can always win it. As long as I believe that I can win. Like the new Hollow Knight? Yeah, I haven't played that. I played the first one, but I didn't quite beat it. I thought Hollow Knight was good. Alright. I'm sorry. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. I'm gonna see if somebody can't see the options. If they actually miss, okay? When they can't see, lo and behold, they miss. So anytime that it's shown on stream, they get it. When the screen is hidden, then they don't. Now, what I'll say is it was Frozen Touch and Rising Waves, and this. I just figured I'm going first, so I can maybe take Huddle Up. If he holds his coin the whole time, then he can coin a Huddle Up before me, but otherwise I get to play the first Huddle Up. And well, since there's very few taunts and very few rush, I figure a Huddle Up after my Huddle Up would be game losing for him. I spent three hours trying to beat a boss last night. I didn't end up beating it, but I know I'll get to it eventually. You didn't try today? I was hoping to hear that you had defeated that evil boss. You watched a few streams? Yeah, it looks like more of the same, but I say that in a way that hopefully you know, allows you
What
to
happened to no one left
understand
behind?
that. I think that's a good thing. I don't have to trade anything myself. I get to keep the stats on the board. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just want maybe we want a life sentence, maybe we want a fire lens portal. The longer we can go without making this decision, the better. Zero mana deal 3 or zero mana deal?
You want to read a book? I want to read a book. So fun.
King Poopla. Wait, he's done with the quest? That's a crying shame.
My hand is too full. Ugh, wrong ingredient.
So fun. So fun. Books are fun. So fun.
Can we just skip that? I don't know.
Well fought. I concede.
7 wins is more than 6. And that's the sweet spot. 6, 7. All your runs are going 6, 7. That feels pretty good. I got a burrito at the gym just now, and homie hooked me up with 9 salsa cups. That's wonderful news. I get a burrito after the gym sometimes. And when I first started going to this place,
Jaina versus
they were like, "Oh, do you want like some salsa?" I was like, yeah, I guess I wanted to try it."
My
And it wasn't
sorcery
that
will
good.
prevail.
And they gave me like 9 salsa cups, but I really didn't want that many. So then the next time I went, they're like, "Do you want some salsa?" I was like, yeah, but like not that many. Something like that. I was like, "Oh, maybe, but not so many. Like just a couple is fine." And then when I got home, I opened my bag and there was like 9 salsa cups. And I was just like, oh my god, they must think I really like these salsa cups and they must not have understood me. And then when I started going, they were kind of like, I don't know, they're like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Salsa Boy. Oh, look, it's the guy that loves the salsa." They would like tell everybody. I was like, so now I have to like go in there and pretend. And they're like, "You want some salsa?" And I'm like, "Yeah, give me a crap load of salsa." And now my fridge is full because I only use like 2 or 3 when I get a burrito. Now I've got like 800 cups of salsa in my fridge. I don't really know what to do now. It's being humble. Surely give him more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because they heard I was a streamer. They're like, we need to hook him up like a special treat.
What happened to no one left behind?
Could be. That does come up fairly often. I'm from Sweden. The last time I ate a burrito was in Vegas. I'm craving a burrito since then, but we have one place in my city, and I've heard it's terrible. You can make your own burrito. Just get like rice or beans and cheese and some veggies and some meat like chicken or something, and wrap it all up in a burrito and put it on a pan or put it on the stove, and bam, you got yourself a burrito.
Shorts.
Always the best. Yeah, this guy gets it.
You want to read a book? I want to read a book.
Is that worth it to freeze those? Stops me from getting my ass banged too hard. Also, I kind of hate Las Vegas. Just throwing it out there. Why don't they get 2 losses? You got to win 7 games. Then you can play the other arena.
Go on, miss just one.
I was hoping at 4 to find another one of these. I love how my meteor's not even enough to get through, what, 1/2 of his quest reward? I guess depending, if I break 1 first, then I guess I can get through half. Didn't like Vegas either. Cool to see, but too dystopian. It's just a hot, expensive desert with ladies with their asses hanging out. I don't know. Not really seeing anything for me to like. If 800, how many of them have gone bad? Well, I get about 800 a week, so I just slurp them down when I pass the bridge. Just take them like shots. So, judging by the amount of time I spent on the toilet, quite a few. Quite a few, to be honest with you. Time to top deck deafen. I'll top deck deafen. My question, though, to you, my friend, is...
What happened to no one left behind?
What happened? No one being left behind. I really wish I could play this. If I could just get that down, I'd feel okay. This could be one of those games where they don't complete their quest for a while, even though it looks like they're going to complete it right now. It could be one of those games where they complete it and they hold it for too long. I did not like Vegas. I've been to Vegas twice, and I like going there with, like, my brother loves Vegas, and he was there both times. So it's like, I like, you know, being with him. But if I never go to Vegas again for the rest of my life, I won't feel bad. I have a nice story. I split a hotel room with a friend and his wife, and they kind of came on to me, but I wasn't interested and they got divorced, and now he doesn't talk to me. She probably liked you and he probably didn't. And that was probably the start of their demise, you know? He was probably like, you know,
You are the shadow's puppet.
not too keen about the, you know, his wife preferring you, casual sex to him. Wives usually, husbands usually don't like that so much. I hate everything about this game right now. Guess he's a homewrecker. Wife forcing him to be a cuck. Put him in the cuck chair. Or as some people call it, the dreads chair. That cost me 2? I can't play this one. All I wanted was to play Hearthstone in my underwear. All I wanted was to defeat the Lich King. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, I can do that.
I wonder.
2, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 7, 9. Okay, never mind. Alright, gotta be honest. Not loving our chances here. This wasn't one of those games where it took them very long to complete their quest at all. This wasn't one of those games where they, didn't play their quest for a long time. Well, it's one of those games where they may have misplayed pretty severely, though. Those ones I don't hate. On an 8? Yeah. Or... Oh, but I need to ping too, don't I? I go 3 for ping. Don't get to play my 8-8. What if I go 3 for malted magma? Then I can play this guy too. Am I 5 off?
One cannot exist without the other.
Time runs out on me.
You find silence? This is too strong to risk, you know, this, I think. Redbeard, ever seen any of the new episodes of Beavis and Butthead? You know, I've never seen a single episode of Beavis and Butthead. I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a kid. And I've seen clips, and it doesn't seem that funny. But I love Mike Judge, so I bet it is pretty funny. I bet it is. Bet I have lethal.
The sacred one cannot exist without the other.
Go on, miss just one. Go on, miss just one.
Behind bars. Can you feel
Wait, I don't get to ping now, though.
Time runs out on me.
You ever have a burger and decide to put spaghetti in it? No. Much better than expected? Do you think I need to have grown up watching Beavis and Butthead? Or do you think I would appreciate it more now? Keep in mind, I love Mike Judge. I think Office Space is so freaking funny. I think King of the Hill is one of those shows that gets better the older you are. And I think Idiocracy is pretty dang good too. Office Space is the best. Yeah. That wasn't lethal if both 5 damage things had hit my giant. I wasn't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead though.
Jaina versus AFK.
When I was a kid. Not a lot was off limits, but I remember Beavis and Butthead. We might not have even had cable at the time. But, like, Beavis and Butthead was a show that like the bad boys watched, and maybe the bad girls, Callie. And South Park when I was in like 4th or 5th grade when it was first coming out. I love King of the Hill. It's a good show with a pure heart, just like Gesticulate. Remember when there was that one episode where they thought Cotton, like, I don't know, like blew up a church or something, or blew up a building? But like it was like Bobby did something, and it was because he was eating all that fatty food. He's like, I know, Grandpa. It wasn't me, Bobby. Tell him. It was the man with the terrible smell. I know, Grandpa. All right, let's do this. Good question. Not sure if Beavis and Butthead would still register the same without the nostalgia. Can I come over and watch it? Or are you thinking, no? I can watch through the... through the window like usual. We get some expertise from a real connoisseur.
What happened to no one left
I'm a real
behind?
connoisseur of the butt head. Let's do this now.
Enough!
So if this is still alive, we can get the discount on it next turn. South Park was so bad to watch as a kid. Check out the movie, it's a good start. The show was just whatever. The movie was a banger. Was there a movie? Oh, Beavis and Butthead Do America? Yeah, I never saw that either. We can reenact at live on my couch. I'll kick you in the balls. And how much am I paying for this service? The usual fee or... Sign me up. My god.
You want to read a book? I want to read a book.
I mean, maybe not too hard though, but pretty hard. Pretty hard. I'm getting kicked in the balls by a beautiful woman and I'm not getting testicular torsion. I'm not sure it's worth my money. Also, is that the word? Torsion? This would be such a great start if you had to quest. This is a lo-fi AFK mage skin. This is a lo-fi AFK mage skin.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
What am I doing? 3 and 2, 1 and 4. Let's start here, see if there's anything juicy, yummy, or amazing for us. There's kind of not. We do this and look for a 2.
Go on, miss just one.
Cross bolt. Yeah, maybe. God. What's up, Graham? Saru, who? Watch this, Graham. Darn it, I thought I was gonna get, like, I thought I was gonna get, a serialized Dwarven Ring in there. Darn it all. Darn it all to heck. I wanted to be the one to cast that card.
Good to use, better to wear.
Go out to you.
First, I wanted to be the first one to cast that. If only we got the dang old Dwarven Ring. I have one, remember? Also, we opened a couple packs of the new Pokemon set. Graham, check this out. Look at this Genghis Khan. Look at this Vulpix. Wow, cool. I gotta find more. I gotta earn more money and I gotta find more of the new set. It's cool. Minus 120. I remember I was buying packs for 45 bucks when they came out. The Vulpix speaks to you? Yeah, I think the Vulpix is the best card. The nicest looking card from the set. PG is calling the Vulpix hot. Don't tell save file. We may have a insurrection on our hands. Vulpix is cooler than Growlithe. You know, I think they're both pretty great.
Just stunning.
Not loving this. Not loving that, man. Really not. Oh man. That really stinks that all mine were so small. I've got to be completely honest with you. That really stinks that mine were way smaller than his. And that he played 2 huddle ups before I could play one. And then because they were so small, they all died to Flame Strike. I don't know what to think about the Spider-Man set. I don't think it's very well received. I haven't bought any. I don't know. Gonna buy some singles. It's cheap. Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I like the there's some cards that look cool. It's just kind of like I feel like you could buy some Marvel trading card packs. You wanted to just see some Spider-Man cards rather than spend $50 on a pack of Spider-Man cards or whatever. You buy like some Marvel cards for like $5. It look the same and probably worth around the same. Now, if you're playing with them, yeah, sure. You can buy some cheap singles for Magic specifically, and that's cool too. That's good, right, for players. The thing is, then you just buy the play boosters or the play versions of the cards, and they're even cheaper. Then there's not a lot of incentive to buy the collector's boosters. You can pick up today's copy of the Daily Bugle if you want to see Spider-Man's pictures. I do want to see some Spider-Man pictures. Maybe in some compromising positions, perhaps?
What a magic moment.
Trying to see if they'll miss part of their turn. They did. How much does that help me? Some amount more than 0. Remember Altair? He may be new, but his amazing mage deck seems to have bested Mr. Redbeard. The best to ever do play Arena. Altair may be a prodigy.
Reality.
From what I can tell, Altair may be a prodigy. And he may have bested Redbeard with his amazing mage deck. We're not talking about the guy from Assassin's Creed, Altair? I'm not familiar with Altair. The triple huddle up, lifesteal, artificer strategy. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 22, 24. He's at 26. What a complete and utter disaster. Altair is a star. Twigmeister is a little branch. After you summon an elemental to what? To who? Alright, face. Face damage. Face is good. Darn it all. Okay, face. 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 Any facers in chat? Okay, hitting the 2-3 is actually good. Might make it a little harder for him to clear here.
The calm before the storm.
That's good. Okay, okay, give him nothing. Oh man, he's so likely to be dead here. 3-1. 3. 4 is likely to live. Face. Okay, face. Face. Okay, really starting to hate this game.
You wager your soul when you bargain with death.
Bask in my radiance.
Alright, I got an Arcane Worm in the deck, I got a Vast Wisdom, I've got a Bookcase, which could help. I have a Sunwell or a Relic of Kings. He also might die if he's just playing stuff.
Gone with the wind, Lord. The call of the wild god. And the deal is signed.
What's your dream destination?
What a magic moment.
It's delightfully devilish, Redbeard. Got 3 turns to kill him. Well, I need 0, so ain't gotta worry about that. Wow, what a run. Sunwell Mage. Popping off. Beaten far superior mages. Well, don't forget to hit some buttons here. Like, comment, subscribe. Prime. Follow. Great strat, you knew he was new, so you outwitted him with a secret. Maybe he didn't know all the secrets. Maybe we outwitted him. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Good advice, actually. What's the old saying? The mouth is nature's beehole. Gotta keep it clean. If you know them, then it wouldn't be a secret. He died so he could play an amalgam before he discovered something. Yeah, he was getting that 3 damage. He was probably hoping it was freezing. Maybe expecting it to be explosive trap and figured I just want to attack face and see if I can like clear the board and then maybe find some healing. Maybe he thought it was rat trap and he'll just play a bunch of cheap stuff and then kill the rat. Good morning from Italy. Pacina Sorridente. That is Italian for good morning. I hope you're doing well.
Sorcery will prevail.
Pacina Sorridente. Don't put bees in your mouth. What are you gonna do? Put bees in your mouth, gesticulate? So when you talk to me, you shoot bees at me? Yeah, well, don't do that. Neither one of us want that. I was expecting to play a 4th huddle. You gotta take Chalice, right? Dude! Ow!
That's the one.
Eyes on the horizon!
How indeed. How in frickin' indeed.
Wrong ingredient.
My mouth is not a beehole. My beehole is not a mouth hole, okay? Stay on out of it.
The citadel stands strong.
Sniper. Makia, they have no shame anymore. These snipers simply have no shame these days. You know it. I know it. We all see it.
What happened to no one left behind?
Wrong ingredient.
And yet shit just flies out. What an obscure superpower. Bee-mouth man. Bee-mouth man? Bee-mouth man.
Wrong ingredient.
My blood for the Lich King!
This Meta Deal 12 is pretty good. He's at 12. He's at 37. It's not so good. But it could be decent. Bee spitter. Bee mouth man. Bee spitter. I'd rather be a bee spitter than a bee shitter. That sounds painful. Sure enough, that sounds painful.
Go on, miss just one.
Wrong ingredient.
I like 4 because I can just play Cold Case here, or I can maybe find Life Sentence. I could drop like these things and Chalice it if I miss.
Nothing gets past.
Wrong ingredient.
Reminds me of the scene from The Mask when Jim Carrey shoots bees out of his mouth at the gangsters in the alley. I believe that was Bruce Almighty. I remember when he enlarged Jennifer Aniston's breasts. He should have been just okay with his... Was that his girlfriend or his wife? Should have been okay with the size of her breasts.
My new recipe.
That's what I think. The hero's welcome.
How did I get there?
Wrong ingredient.
Yeah, I guess. I was hoping for a tsunami, but sure.
Armies of bone.
I figured Jim Carrey just did that on a regular take and they left it in the movie. Dang, that guy. He had talent. How much do I have? 6, 9, not enough to kill him?
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
All's well that Sunwells.
What a sad little Bone Guard commander. Just 2 dudes. Where'd all of his corpses go? Spent him on Aliomancer? That's enough out of you, Horus. I think that music was just bumping in my brain. Easy bet. That's what you're subbed for, Cerulean. That's what you sub for. Druid, Warlock, Warrior. Uh-oh. Let's see. Choose prediction outcome. Only 1% of people bet on 10 to 12. Big mistake. New bet is for Will we go 12 wins. The options will be
Jaina,
yes
the Lich King.
or no. And the time will only be 2 minutes. Bet on this.
My sorcery will prevail.
Horus, this windy Egyptian sky god, gets a little slutty. Ho Iris? Call me up. It's praying time. It's worshiping time. The classic 13 from hand. I had to do it. It had to be done.
Need an organ?
So what am I doing with my turn? Ping and play the 1, that's not very good. Let's play this.
To the warmth of the sun.
I'm not sure.
Feel that healing beat.
Finally got through the part of winning 7 games to unlock the new arena. It wasn't fun playing against decks that seemed to be made by retiring their deck 20 times over. Well, the good news now, Gen Z, is you certainly won't be experiencing that in this other version of Arena, right? Except you might. I might continue. As BQ BGQTKRXKET might have something to say about that. I guess this deck would easily get 8. I don't think it would get 10. I thought it was possible. Well, any deck piloted by Redbeard starts at like a base of like 9.
Sure hope they do.
But I want to be explicitly clear. It's never easy.
What happened to no one left behind?
It's the sort of deck that dreads retires. Or plays it out and goes like 2. Sometimes there's a pilot difference, skill difference, as the kids say.
Ooh, get down.
Guess I won't play much Arena if that's how it's going to be. And you can't go back to Artifact. You just need to be the one retiring until you get the broken deck.
What happened to no one left behind? SOS!
I have no dragons, and I have no mechs. While those are cards from the past, they don't really benefit me in any tangible way. Go back to playing Magic instead? Magic's great, it's just expensive, right? Magic's wonderful.
SOS!
All's well that Sunwells.
Should have done this. In the off chance that we get 4 mana Priest Legendary, we could have overhealed it. It's not expensive if you win consistently, true. Neither is Hearthstone Arena. Actually, Hearthstone Arena is a lot cheaper if you don't win at all, or whatever. You're like basically never winning. Still pretty cheap.
You and miss just one.
I feel not confident. Latest set is garbage to draft, so I'm stuck playing Arena. Didn't Final Fantasy come back, or was that for like 1 week? 30 free tickets for Arena. Yeah, you can end up with a strong deck yourself.
What happened to no one left behind?
Your son welcome.
How did I get there?
I'm gonna spend the mana to get that out of my hand in case I draw Sunwell. Then I can get more cards in my hand.
A thirst beyond death. A thirst beyond death.
Get down. Alright, give me Sunwell. That's good too.
Just a portal away from paradise.
Well, I was hoping for better, but I was hoping for a 6 drop. I got a Chillwind Yeti, but some of you guys are probably more attracted to this Chillwind Yeti.
Shout it from the mountaintop!
That doesn't feel appropriate. I get a little Deathborn, but maybe he can give me a better one. Most likely he will not, but maybe. 4 mana, summon 5 1/1s that attack immediately. Darn it.
Can't stand the cold.
how that works. The way they have 3 from hand. Unfortunately, we know he has the Corpsicle. Alright, we need to knock you into a barcode, for sure. We need to improve our deck. These are good cards. Do I want the Reverberate? I did just run out of cards. Let's take the Ghost Rider. That's like getting a Reverberate, right? Take the Cold Case over the Scavenger. Maybe. Probably not. If I don't queue into Death Knight, it'd be nice to just get rid of that. We just remove like our weak cards and our conditional cards and make stuff that's a little more consistent. Now maybe you want that kind of like Omega Blowout card. I think that 5 mana 4/7 only kind of works if you're going first. And if I'm going first, then it's going to be better to not have that card in a lot of matchups anyway, I think. Against Priest or Mage or any other non-Priest Mage class. I think. Playing the odds, I think a little bit. Death Knight's not really as popular as it was either.
Jaina versus the Lich King.
Okay, unfortunately, we did get another
The past is dead.
Lich King, but luckily we're going
My sorcery
first.
will prevail.
With a pretty good hand. Let's just keep that stuff. Probably gonna hide the Alchemist. The odds of them getting it seem to dramatically go down when they can't see. Now he might not be watching, but he might. Just a heads up, it all sucks. Don't worry. He missed it when he couldn't see it. We took Sheep over Flame Strike and Vengeful Visage. Cards that are fine, but Visage is not very good against Death Knight because you just hero power to check for it a lot of the time. I'm assuming he takes Flame Strike there, so I took this thing. That was my thought process.
Twice as hot. Twice as
Wrong ingredients.
Well, that's not so bad, right? Because what's he gonna do, hit the 1/3? It gives him a lot of corpses, but... Interesting, why would you do it like that?
You wanna read a book? I wanna read a book.
Not saying you shouldn't, I'm just wondering why you
Wrong ingredients.
would. Why not hit the 4/3? Like, I guess if you have like a Frost Strike or something.
I'll take the anchor.
Is it ever Umbra? I have Cold Case and I have Deathborn. If I'm like just a surprise, blow stuff up. Trigger the death rattles of 5 friendly minions that died. I don't think that counts with Sheet Mask. Maybe it does. Graybeard, hide the screen. Why would I hide the screen? Seems not like what I don't want to do.
Time runs out on me.
Marooned without any spells? Well, my first card discovered a spell, and my second card generated a spell. I'm holding a bunch of spells. So... really... know what that means. Not sure if you're aware, Mr. Streamer, you're currently 10-2, so losing this game would be really bad, would it? I think it wouldn't be that bad, because I'd be 10-3, and that's a really good score. I haven't tried him forever. I surely built up the correct RNG to get the Furret. Wingle, watch this. Check this out. Ooh. Kind of a nice bird there. Kind of a nice bird there, no? I've got a sneaking suspicion it's gonna go horribly for me. Oh, good. It's the only way to get through them both. I could leave one up and save more minions and save health here, but then I leave his guy up.
Nothing gets past.
Well...
How did I get there?
You cannot crack my carapace.
What if I just sheep mask it? That's probably not very good. Oof, what if I just get garbage? That's also probably not very good. Yo, what's up, NY Legend? Silent Strike, thank you for your follow.
This may just be my best song yet.
Maybe I can get a Hero's Welcome with a Death Rattle on it. We'll see a late night arena streamer. Shippy! That's what we are. That's what we do. Heroes welcome. Sneed's old shredder got a welcome home. Unlucky, thanks for the follow. Unlucky.
Nothing gets past.
Hey look, he's got a death growl. He's got a death growl. Too bad I didn't keep that 1 mana, that 5 mana Murloc. At least he's not getting the best hits. The late night streamer. The outright dreamer. The late night streamer. Guess I probably get to push 10 if I do this though, huh? Maybe get to push 10? Too bad. Okay. Looks like things aren't really going my way this game. What's up, Seville? Yikes. Yikes indeed. These do seem to be working out quite well for them, though. Well, sometimes I suppose you are destined to lose.
Celebrate what is to come! Good to use, better to wear.
We'll concede pretty soon, I think. I think we'll minimize our suffering. Accept the defeat. Alright, I mean, better if the run doesn't end to back-to-back barcodes, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is Hearthstone, so that type of experience is very rare. But we got a couple of packs